You have no idea what you have done. Soulless?
I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
Get out of my head!
As I said,
Out!
I do not want to be here any more than you do. But your actions have set events in motion. And I would not have your ignorance on my conscience.
What are you talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Right, you were innocently doing nothing when we came along.
The prison in which I had trapped them had begun to crumble. I was moving them to another.
So you weren't tearing down the veil and drowning the world in demons and wild magic.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
That's really helpful. What are you, the elven god of sarcasm?
Lies, treachery, and rebellion, depending upon the story. And how could I help? I do not have my ritual dagger. I cannot access my network of mirrors to travel from the lighthouse to anywhere in the world. All I can offer is what I know.
Helpful advice from the elven god of, and I am quoting you here, lies, treachery, and rebellion.
Depending on the story. Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Why tear down the veil?
Do you want me to take the shot?
You have no idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric? You're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
What happened?
I did my best to talk sense into Solus, but of course, he wasn't listening. He never does.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Nev got everyone out, by the skin of her teeth mostly. And before you start worrying, Harding will be fine. She's made of sterner stuff than either one of us. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
You've got to get better. We need you leading the charge.
You stopped Solus from flooding the world with demons, Rook. Not me. Besides, I can't do much leading from bed.
But something else escaped, Varric. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the time you disobeyed orders while taking down that Venatori slavery ring. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole soulless mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook? You're awake. Sorry, I didn't mean to barge in. I was just looking for Elfroot.
No, it's fine. I was just going to stretch my legs.
Oh, Rook. Watch your step out there. If you put a foot wrong, you'll fall forever. Yeah, on top of everything else, the Illuvian took us to the Fade. The place where dreams come from, so... that. Yeah.
Then I really need to look around.
Yeah, you should. And we should talk about things. Maybe find Nev. She's outside, looking around. There's a room with a table down the stairs. I'll meet you there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid. I wish I could be out there with you, Rook. Just be careful, all right?
Look who's with us.
We're really in the Fade.
Land of raw magic, nightmares, and this, apparently. It's a lot to take in.
Harding thought we should talk about what comes next.
She's not wrong. But if you need a breather, can't hurt to look around first.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Harding,
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
I should be asking you that. I got you hurt.
This is a dangerous job. Everyone knew that signing on. There's so much to do. We have to keep going.
You don't slow down for much, do you?
You sound just like Varric. And I always said, well, someone's got to keep you on your toes, old man. So, that's what I'm here to do. That's what I have to do. We need to get back to the ritual site, don't we? Let's stop worrying about me and go do that. Come get me when you're ready to go.
Wisps. Figures are in the Fate, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
We're both shadow dragons and both from Minrathous. Maybe our paths haven't crossed, but I know our work has. It's a start.
And shadows stand together.
That's the idea. Cross your fingers it works out for us.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
Okay, so step one is figure out what we're chasing.
Right. And the 20 other questions that need answers...
That's step two?
I can see why Varric brought you on.
We've just got to start somewhere.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
While I was out cold, he showed up in my dream and he's really mad that we stopped his ritual.
Good.
He's also trapped in some kind of prison in the Fade. Not happy about that either.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
I'm safe on that front. I bled a little when I got knocked out. Enough that he can gripe at me, but not enough that he can make my head explode.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
He nearly brought down the Veil, Nev. Can you do that?
You know it's not that simple.
He may not be a prayers and blessings kind of god, but he's a lot more than just a mage.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had two of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganan and Gillenane, two of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. Solus warned me about them being evil, which is pretty rich coming from the guy who just tried to tear down the Veil.
You don't believe him?
No, that's the problem. I do believe him. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elganan and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have two. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that, without Varric. And you're still getting back on your feet.
I'm fine. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
We need to investigate. Figure out what we're dealing with before we rush in and make things worse.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elganan and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
Then let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Harding, you okay to go?
I'm not gonna sit back while elven gods destroy the world because I have a headache.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlithin.
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine.
Well then. Shall we?
Let's do this.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Strife? Irlin? It's me, Lace Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlethan?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Fenn Harel's, Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
We did stop him. The sky's not pulling itself apart anymore, is it?
But
it didn't go as cleanly as we hoped. Solus got pulled into the Fade, and some things got pulled out. Or someone's, I mean. Two of the evil elven gods. Elganon and Gillenane.
Mathalanast.
the elven gods of old, the Evan-Eurus.
If they truly have returned,
Then things just got a whole lot worse.
I was really hoping that the Dread Wolf was lying to us about all of this.
He's the god of lies. But some things are sacrosanct, even to him. He might be a bastard, but he's a damn sight better than the Evan-Eurus.
there's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evan-Eurus, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Tareth is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Luther. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. Then you two get your friend back to your camp and we'll find Belara.
Harding, you're injured. Stay here with the Veil Jumpers.
I can help.
I know you want to, but we don't know what we'll face out there, and you're in no condition to fight.
Okay, fine. I'll stay.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Is it me? Or is there something strange about this fog?
I've never seen fog like this. Something's not right. So that suit of armor is moving. About to have a problem. That's one for us.
Gotcha. Oh, people.
Where'd you come from?
Belara? Belara Luther. Strife and Irilyn sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Nev Gallus.
Wait, I know that name. But protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. The elven gods Elganon and Gillenane have escaped from Fenn Harel's prison. And it seems like they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
I've had a couple of days, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what exactly?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
I think I'd prefer to stay in one piece, yeah.
Right, me too. But I think I can find a way out. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I sure hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
A few dozen demons shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact, to protect it from threats.
Ah, and I'm guessing it sees us as threats.
Go.
Then let's deal with them.
Not looking good, Rook. Never down below. To the left. Let's go again. Any ideas on what the artifact we're looking for might be?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
I don't usually... happily see elven ruins that haven't been picked over.
Not many people come this far into Arlathan. Just veil jumpers, mostly.
And people trying to save the world, apparently.
Do you know what this place was?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by...
Well, isn't this a sight?
Wait, is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside. It almost feels like an armory, or something like that.
Why would there be an armory this far out?
Warlords. Ancient elves had a lot of them.
No way across. Think we can make the jump?
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in. And there we go! Easy.
Wow, isn't that something?
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. But doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
The last of the magic energy. Path should be clear ahead. Another sentinel construct. We'll have to take it down. Easy enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, there's more nearby. Seeing these kinds of ruins never gets old.
Anything here that can help you piece together what exactly that artifact is?
I have a theory, but we're miles away from where that artifact should be.
Right about what?
About where we are. In the armory. I think I know what the artifact
So if this is an armory, what sort of artifact are we finding? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
What?
A creature of the Fade, bound to a crystal. Ancient elves use them to store knowledge and to help them dream. Methalinast. Darkspawn.
Ready if you are. Look at that one.
Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it. Until today.
Another one of those resonance amplifiers.
Get ready. Once I shut it down, the path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates.
We've got your back.
Got it.
We'll see who ends this.
I've never seen Darkspawn this deep into Arlothan Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
Could the Elven Gods be commanding the Darkspawn? Solus did say they were blighted.
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them.
And we'll stop them. Once we get out of this bubble.
Right. Let's get to that central temple. Darkspawn, right where you broke that wall.
And another resonance amplifier.
Should be the last one, I hope.
Fingers crossed.
We're close. I can feel it. Have you noticed something about the blight? Where it is, I mean? It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic. Building's what I think it is, then the alignment means we're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, the Nodus Sturthalin. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
Why is it called that?
I don't know, actually. The notes were never very clear on that, but I plan to find out.